Hey guys, Joe Cool here. Hey, I just wanted to give you guys a kind of channel update. I know I've been out of the scene for a bit, things going on, and thought I'd give you an update, let you know I didn't die or anything. So right now, we just started school back up, and that's kind of why I've been kind of haphazard. Lots of school going on, so my Tuesday night live stream, I haven't been able to do that, and I've been just wanting to play some Minecraft, so as you can see, I have been playing. I jumped into the Infinity Evolved Skyblock, and that's what I got going on here. And I'll give you a quick tour of that and kind of let you know what I'm doing right now. So yeah, I'm going to school, finishing up, not finishing up, kind of starting, and getting a degree and all that happy horse stuff. Nice piece of paper, you know. Work likes a nice piece of paper. The other thing is that, obviously I'm making a lot. I'm working 40 hours a week plus going to school, so it's just taking up a lot of time. So that's kind of one of the reasons why I went to live stream, because it was easy. I can set aside an hour or two, play, and everything gets uploaded. Problem was that sometimes I'd want to play during the week just to unwind and not talk or converse and stuff, so and I didn't want to leave you guys out, but I do have the summer off, so I'll probably be posting some stuff come then, depending on what goes on during the summer, and we'll see how that goes. I'm still employed, so yeah, that takes precedence. Okay, so let's go on with telling you what I've got going on here. So one of the things I did is I started off with using the cobblestone. So I converted the cobblestone into covers. First I used the chisel and got a nice, these guys here, huge cobblestone tiles. So I'm using those. And then I cut them 8 times. You end up with panels. I think they're panels or covers. Covers. I said covers, didn't I? And this is the lower cover. So what's really interesting that I didn't know is if you look at my Y position, I'm 59, 125. I'm not at an even Y position because I'm not fully on a solid block. Now I am. And this is what I did this for. When I would spawn on here, I think if you don't have a place to spawn, I don't know if it would drop you back here. But I essentially put one more block here, and then I added a torch to make sure no mobs spawn there. I've got a chest. This is really neat here. Both of these above here actually have access to this double chest, which I thought was neat. I'm already up to a tool forge. I've got some other stuff going on. Put the sieve kind of through the floor right now just because actually I don't really need that anymore because I've got an auto sieve going on. Those are also lower tiles. These are outside tiles, so I kind of made a room. So I've got some compacting drawers with all the metals and some gems. I'll show you the water wheel I got going on. I really like that texture, looks good. I might run, I want to run some more cobblestone down there. That's what is that, detailed cobblestone bricks. I like those. I think they look pretty good. This room's a 7x7. This is going to be the storage room, so everything's all the do I still have to move? I still need to move this out one because I moved this all over one because these are outside tiles, so that's a solid, that's essentially taking up a block right there, so I wouldn't be able to put the compacting drawers, and I want them flush with this wall here, so I moved them over, and then this side's going to be full of drawers and that side's going to be full of drawers. And this right here is actually going to lead off into, I want to put the mob spawner over there, and if you've seen my other series using the 15 by 15 with the 3 wide in the middle, or is it 17 by 17? We got 3, 7, 14, yeah, 17. So 17 by 17 with the fall in the middle. Now, I see a lot of people still doing the fall and whatnot. They haven't gotten started. But most people have forgotten. Is it G-A-N-J? No. Stick. These guys. Punji sticks, not ganji. Sugar cane. So if you get some sugar cane, you get punji sticks, you can throw those on the ground and that'll kill the mobs. I've already got sugar cane going. I've got a pair of 10-10-10s. These are the only 10-10-10s that I've gotten. I did get some cactus seeds. I may just grow cactus for certain things, weapons or whatnot. What I'm actually going to do for the dirt, I see a lot of people, use dirt for the cactus, but if you look, so if we go to dirt and we go to composting barrel, you can actually put eggs in there. So what I plan on doing is I'm going to do an egg farm, and it's going to have one set a bunch of eggs, and another set will feed into a composting barrel, making a bunch of dirt. So I think that'll be pretty neat and nifty. It'll be very compact. You know me, I like doing things as efficiently as possible in a small amount of space as possible. Some other options, pumpkins possible. You don't get seeds from that, so that's like 6 pumpkins. You get 4 per harvest, so that's also pretty good. You can do potatoes, but potatoes are the same as a lot of that other stuff. I could also do sugarcane since I already have the 10-10-10s. Melons, not so much, because when you do the melon seeds, these guys here, the seeds actually produce, on the crops, produce melon, not melon blocks. So that's kind of stinks. Could also use another option is leaves. So that's another possibility. I might do that as well. Let me show you my leaf, or not my leaf, my tree farm. Oh, here's my, I did this one. This is a shiny pickaxe. Mining speed 14, really neat, really fast. You need it to mine the, if you need to move the blast furnace, it requires a redstone level, and in this pack you can't make anything. Here, let me show you what we got going on here. So let's see here. So that's stone, flint, obsidian. I can make a flint pickaxe. I did not know that, but it's still not redstone. Might be iron, but yeah, none of those are any redstone. A lot of the stuff has been disabled. Cannot make signalum stuff. So there's that stuff. No signalum. They've disabled that. That stuff is kind of getting crazy anyway. Lots of fun. Oh, bedrockium. I was trying to figure out, if you look just under the pig iron, there's a black one you can barely see, and I guess in this view you can actually see what it is. But those are all the different types of material that I can put into basically a lot of this stuff here, which is all kind of the same. But so I made a bronze lumber axe because I didn't need anything better. That one's pretty fast enough. Let me show you the tree farm, and then I'll show you the machines. So we went over that stuff. Here's my tree farm now. If you put these guys, now that I have a lumber axe, I want them to grow big, and so if you put an opaque block, a non-solid block, on the side, like up one and off to the side one, it forces it to grow a large tree. It might be a large tree of 5 or 4, but if you see there, so I've only got, let's see, we've got 2, 4, 5 left. So this is just off of, this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, so this is 16, so nothing here. So let me check this out real quick. Let's see, let's get down here. All these are lower covers too, so nothing can spawn here. But stuff can spawn in here, so I just kind of made, well, I wanted it lit anyway because of growing trees and stuff. You want to have something lit up. So 38 saplings and like 2.5 stacks of wood. And you just let it sit. What I plan on doing is making a cross in the middle, so that so it'll be a 5x5 with dirt going across in the middle, so that when I use a harvester, it'll grow big trees and then it'll harvest all the big trees. So that's the other thing that I've been wanting to do. I'm looking at doing this. My rubber tree that I've been growing. I tossed this guy up here because I have my water source up here. And this is where I've been doing. Here's another thing that I thought was pretty neat that I figured out. Because early on, a watering can. So a watering can requires these seeds that you got to do a lot of agricraft to get. And then you need steel, 4 steel to do it. So what I did is I used these guys here, which is 4 plus iron, and you just fill a bucket. I don't have a bucket on me, but I take a bucket, drop it up there, and then it would spray out everywhere and grow the seeds, and that worked really well. And then I've got a barrel there for clay. That's what that's for. That's my Cobbleworks, well, not really Cobbleworks, but CobbleGen stuff right there. This feeds into my smeltery, which actually I might not need that anymore. There's my rock crusher. I couldn't really find a good place for it because I didn't want to stick it out way past here. I think it's okay there for right now. I have this on top, so nothing drops on top and gets crushed, like myself or anything. Let's see, did we get any? Oh, we got 6. That's pretty good. So here's my wall of stuff. I really like these guys here. These are a lot of fun. Let's see. There's my rubber. I put these over the seeds. Let's see here. Those guys. And I think we're good. So we got tools. There's all the tools I got. I made a slimealizer, and I used chicken blood. So if you look, the recipe in here, you can use coagulated blood. Coagulated blood. That actually I dropped chickens in the smeltery, and that's how I got that. But I actually have a slime block in this chunk right here. So I'll end up turning that into a slime farm eventually. Just drop down to level 40 and have some fun. Those are all the other things. I've got the lock key on the drawer. Some of my compacting drawers. Okay, let's look at the machine room. So here is the sieve. So everything's going. So I've got a chest here I can feed into the sieve, and it comes back out into this. Ooh, I've got a lot of stuff in here. Let's pull out some of this stuff. That doesn't need to be in there. That doesn't need to be in there. Pull that out. Those guys. There. Okay. I have an idea to rework this whole thing, so it's pretty much you put an input in and everything gets sorted. It'll be a lot of fun. So, and then here's my hammer that feeds into here. It's set up kind of the same way as those two guys, so it feeds in power from the top, feeds in, and all the stuff gets pushed out the bottom. This is what I did for, like, I need to get up here and I want to, without going, eat. Corner block, strip. Over here, I like these. If you notice up top, I was using strips because I like the way it looks. So you got a pillar there, and then you get 3 strips. I kind of like the way that looks. And then if you want to block off the underside, because you can see way down into there, I had to put a cover there. But yeah, so that's my, what do I got? No, nothing in there. Okay. Those are the things I have there. I got a few things over here. This is my water wheel. Oh wow, that one had a color change. Interesting. I want to put another one on the other side of here, and then 2 more over there. What I'll end up doing is I will put a some type of energy cell in the middle, and so both of these will feed into the energy cell, and then the energy cell will run off to power everything else. So I had to drop some water and build down here, you know, typical building in a Skyblock map. So back here is my cobble works type thing. I turned it off right now because I didn't want it to be noisy for you guys. But one of the things you get while doing this map is this chicken stick. This is a pretty funny little thing. Makes chicken noises. Actually, I think I have them turned off. Let's see here. Music and sounds. Friendly creatures off. So if you makes a chicken noise, and it also drops chickens. That's how I got the chickens to begin with. I actually got rid of all my chickens because I actually have 8 stacks of eggs. 8 times. Thought I had 8 stacks. Oh no, I used a bunch of stacks for for making coagulated blood, because it actually takes quite a bit. It's what is it? 160, and it's like 5 millibuckets per heart. So chickens are 20 millibuckets each. So, and you gotta wait till they get adults, otherwise they have a half a heart or a whole heart. So they're only 5 or 10 millibuckets. So yeah. Here I am talking about melting chickens. Pink slime for the win. So if I want to use this guy here to break blocks to get gravel, that's how I have it set up. The other option is when I turn it off. There we go. There. Now it'll go. So that feeds up top to a drawer. Under here, so I have. Do I have a bucket on me? No. I have a stone barrel, so I can take up lava from up here. So the lava. Let's start again here. So we've got a block breaker into a drawer full of cobble. Cobble gets pulled out and put into. I have a crucible here. There's the lava over the crucible. From the crucible, I have a liquid transfer node pulling out the lava and putting it both into the sear tank to keep the smeltery going, and then I've got a large collection of lava to make obsidian with. It's not huge, it's 32 buckets. It's 32 blocks. But as you can see, I can turn it off, and then, yeah, see it times out. I think it's full now. So yeah, that's my cobble gen over there. Oh, and then all my machines, metal former. Oh, this guy's pretty sweet because you can go. If you grab, you grab like these guys, you can just toss them in there. Another thing you can do is, let's see. I wonder if it'll work. There went a chicken. I think it'll compress gravel. Yeah, okay. And then compressor, furnace. So what I've been doing, oh, this is making, yeah, it's making gravel with some sand output. What I've been doing is, actually, hold on. I need dust because I need redstone. So yeah. Oh sweet, it's almost done with that in there. Yeah, so I'll end up with sand. So it's almost done with the cobblestone. This one goes a lot faster than the hammer, so that's why I'm doing this. But yeah, I want to get some dust going because I need dust. But I've been using the... What did I do with all these? Oh yeah. So you can actually pulverize these and get 2. And instead of putting them in the smelter and getting 2, I can toss them in here and not worry about them combining and making something I don't want. So I can basically set it and forget it, which is the name of the game when it comes to automation. I need to get a controller going so I don't have to double click everything. So I need dust because I'm going to need a lot of redstone. That's why we need dust. But yeah, so that's everything. There's my coke oven. I've got a lot of creosote in there. And pretty small. It's grown a little bit since I started. But as you can see, I've got a lot of... So my next plans are... I want to put a mob farm that direction. My typical mob farm for that one. This area, I want to make a 23 by 23 farm. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be growing agricraft stuff. And I'm going to have 4 9x9s. Each 9x9 is going to have its own harvester with all 10x10s, and then there's going to be, let's see, 9, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, well, maybe 25 by 25. So 3x3, a 3x3 pathway in the middle. No, if I do, yeah, a 3 wide pathway in the middle with a 2 wide border is what I want to do. And then how that's going to look is I don't want to grab that sand. It's going to cause all kinds of problems. Let's grab this sand. Yeah, we'll just grab that sand. Okay. So as I set everything up, I want to do the pathway is going to be right there, and then the sand and stuff, the dirt and sand, some things are in sand, and then some other things will have a block underneath them. So I just forgot about that. I just remembered. So on some of the agricraft stuff, like excuse me. So if I want to make redstone, see, it requires a redstone ore underneath it. So that's going to be 2 wide. I want 1 wide for running wires, and then, or 1 block for running wires, and then 2 more blocks to be able to get around. So it's going to be 5 blocks deep. That's what I want to do. And then that's going to go off of right here. That's about the middle of my little base here. So that's going to go off here. It's going to go down a couple blocks to get it to 5, because I want the top to line up here. So if I did so actually if I did a 3 wide, oh, that's not 3 wide. There. So that'll go off. I might have like a 3 wide gap in between just to add ambiance. But that's what I'm looking at doing. I'll add like a little tunnel that goes underneath and have a big room and stuff. But I like the way that this is going. This is going pretty good. And everything's going pretty good. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. I hope you guys are having fun. Doing whatever you're doing. be it playing, still playing Minecraft or playing any of the other games. The other thing I've been doing is playing PlanetSide. PlanetSide 2, I like playing that. So, spending some time in that, just following the Zerg. You just run around and kill stuff. And do a good job doing it, and things happen. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, there's Rock Crusher. Okay, guys. Just want to let you know don't forget you. I'm on YouTube all the time. Drop me a message if you want to ask some questions. I do like solving problems, so that's one of the reasons why I enjoy playing these games. I do have a video that I want to put out. I haven't gotten to it. I made the video once and I didn't really like how it turned out, so I want to do it again before I actually publish it. But it's basically the beginner stuff to, from knowing how you can set up your cobble gen right off the bat without having too many issues. Burning your place down because you don't have any blocks to make stuff with. That's kind of the route I wanted to go with that. So, helps people out. That's what I like to do. So if you're interested in seeing a funky design of something, hey, build this. I do have an idea for this dust farm. These guys over here. Let's see, these guys behind me. Back here, of setting it up and just doing. It'll probably be like a manually putting stuff in there, depending on what I want to produce at the time. Be it I need more iron or more diamonds or something, so I'll need a bunch of gravel. Oh, I need more redstone, so I toss a bunch of sand in there. Or not sand, but dust. I need clay, so I need dust. Or I need glass, so I need sand. Just the typical stupid stuff like that. I need to move this laser, though. So the other thing I need to do is I need to build a machine room. Which I might put in the room, because I don't think I need the whole two sides full of drawers, because I'm going to use the quad drawers and just put. So I see a lot of people doing barrels, but understand this that people don't realize. So this guy here holds 8 stacks per drawer. Using obsidian, which is pretty much free, you can add 5 more stacks, and then you can do that 5 times. So that's like 25 times 8. It's 200 stacks. If 200 stacks is not enough for you, you're probably ready to move on to deep storage units. So you don't need to worry about it. The reason I bring that up is because instead of using diamonds or emeralds or even iron or gold, you can use something that's very easily regenerative, renewable resource that's fairly easy to renew and pretty much free, and you can do it really early on. And the other aspect of it is that these are 4 per block, so it's very compact, and I like that. You know me, I like compact. Minimalizing, most effective, yada yada yada, all that fun stuff. Alright guys, well, thanks again for stopping by. I hope you don't feel neglected. I've got, real life stuff to take care of. That's kind of what I'm trying to do first. I don't see Minecraft replacing my income for a while. So, I don't know. I don't even know if I've made $20 yet. I don't even think I've hit $20 yet. So, Alright guys, thanks again for stopping by. I do appreciate it. I hope you're having a good time. And take care and have a good one.